increasing the difficulty level a little notch higher. We'll go beyond the special angles of 0 degrees, 180 degrees, 90 degrees. So the question reads between 4 and 5 o'clock, at what time is the angle 75 degrees? So this is what I mean by now we'll be getting any possible angle, need not be a special angle. We have to go back and remember how do we find the angle of theta? The angle is found by 30 degrees into the number of hours minus 11 by 2 degrees into the number of minutes. So I just need to find the time. The angle is given to me. So this time the angle is given. The R is specified, R is given, and I just want to find how many minutes. So I will rearrange this. So let me take this to the other side. Theta will come this side. So pay attention. I will still have the angle as 30 degrees into H hours minus the theta degrees. Okay. And this whole thing we will double it and divide by 11. This is going to give me the number of minutes. These many minutes passed the number of hours. So this is my formula. Again, you could just mug this up. I've just given you a brief idea where does it arrive from. Only thing different that you need to understand is when we say that the angle is 45 degrees, you need to understand the angle could be plus 75 degrees, right? A plus sign indicating that the minute hand is behind the hour hand. And again, by the quotes, because it's behind is in terms of the clockwise direction, how they are moving, right? Or think that my starting time will be from 4 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, it is behind and it is catching up, but it has not yet caught up. And I could also have an angle which is minus 75 degrees. The minus 75 simply means that the minute hand is ahead of the hour hand. So let's go ahead and answer the question. Answering it is very easy, students, right? So the answer in this case is going to be 30 into 4. Okay, so specifying everything. Why 4? Because the question is asking after 4 o'clock. Plus or minus 75. You need to take both the angles. Again, repeat, right? So this thing will be doubled divided by 11. So what are the two branches? I'm going ahead with the two branches and doing the question orally, students. 120 minus 75. That is going to be 45. 45 into 2 is going to be 90. 90 by 11. This is just going to be 11 8s are 88 and 2 by 11. So the answer is 4 o'clock and 08 2 by 11 minutes. This is one answer. And what's the other branch? Minus or minus 75 will become a plus 75. 120 plus 75. 120 and 75 will be 195. Double it. 195. That will become 390 by 11. Okay, so let me write it a little above 390 by 11. So that the answers are in the same row, or 4 o'clock, and how much is 390 by 11? 11 3s are 33. 60 carry on, 11 5s are 55. 5 left over, 5 by 11. So this is my answer to this question. Please do not go to a clock and check it up. Your first question, so I'm just helping you get an idea of it. So it is 4 or 8. So do we know if it is 4 or 8? The hour hand is surely going to be between 4 and 5. It is somewhere closer to 4. And the minute hand is 8 minutes. So 8 minutes is going to be closer somewhere to 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. You have to wonder, is this going to be 75 degrees? Do you see 30 and 30, 60? 60 and a little more. So this time seems to be appropriate. Please do not do this work that I'm talking about, right? Let's take the next time, 4:35. Oh, so the 4:35, the hour hand would have crossed the midway mark of 4 and 5. Okay, and the minutes hand it says is at 35, beyond 35, just marginally beyond 35. So that is going to be 30 minutes, 35 minutes, right? Let's just take just be at 35. So this is the minute hand. So again, do you see 30 and 30, 60? And do you see this is like midway? Midway is 15 degrees. So is it reasonable to assume that there will be a 75 degrees? Yes, right? So this is how you do it mechanically. Let me take one more time and just give you a very quick answer. Okay, a very quick answer in the same video itself. Let me quickly do another question here so that you get the hang of this. So between 9 and 10 o'clock, what time is the angle between the hands? 10 degrees. A little quick. So 9 into 30, you should be able to write this in one go. Minus, we have discussed that angle will have to be taken twice. There will be two times when the angle will be 10 degrees, right? And this thing will have to be doubled, divided by 11. So two branches. Orally, students, 270 minus 10, 260. Double of 260, 520 by 11, which is going to be 11 5, not 5s are. 11 4s are 44. 80 left, 11 7s are 77, 3 by 11. What is this? This is this many minutes past 9. So one answer is 9:47, 3 by 11. Or when is the other answer? And this angle, please understand, when is this angle? This is with the plus sign. So if this is with the plus sign means the minute hand is behind. The minute hand is behind the hour hand. Please do not go to the clock to confirm it. If you doubt the process a lot, only then do it. But somewhere you'll have to get over those fears of always going and checking, have I done it right? Let's do with the minus sign. 270 minus or minus will become 280. Double of 280, 28, 560. So that is going to be 560 by 11, and 11 5s are 55. Oh, that's 11 50s is going to be 550, and then a 10 by 11. So these many minutes past 9. So this is your second answer. This time I have chosen the minus sign. So this is when the minute hand is ahead of the hour hand. So seems easy, right? Yes. Half of the questions are as easy as what you have done. And this is a reasonable point of time where you can stop studying further. If you are not aiming for the 99.9 percentile brackets. However, we have been just lucky that the angles and the hours given have not resulted in some unusual situation. Can it happen? Yes. But beyond this, I'm warning you students, it's going to be a lot of understanding work, okay, for a very little bit of returns, okay. So only then decide if you want to continue. What I'm trying to say here is, what if this angle was, I want 160 degrees. So I'm changing the question, what if the angle is 160 degrees? If you do 160 degrees, rest everything remains same. Okay. So 270 minus 160. 160, 260, 110. Oh, double 110. Double 110 is 220 by 11. Wow. This is a very nice value. Yes, you occasionally get very nice values. At 920, the angle between the hands is going to be 160 degrees. But when we go to the other branch, 270 minus of minus will become a plus. 200, 300, 430. Let me check that once again. Yes, 430. And when you double 430, you get 860 by 11, which is 11 8s are, or not 8s are, 11 7s are 77, 90, 11 8s are 88, 2 by 11. These many minutes past 9, which, to be very honest, this is more than an hour if you have noticed, 78 minutes. So when you try, please don't write 9:78 minutes. That is no time as such, right? Oh, so 1 hour pass and the time that you get is 10:18, 2 by 11. At this time, at 10 this, the angle is definitely going to be 160 degrees. So the answer is not wrong, but the question was asking you between 9 and 10. This is not between 9 and 10. So such things between 9 and 10, such things will happen. Okay, one might end up saying, hey, this is the only time. No, there is another time where the angle is 160 degrees. Okay, there is a time. So these are the sort of confusions that we will address in the next part of lectures. But then I'm again telling you, you would need to have a lot of patience. You would need to go through 10 minutes of very basic foundation building first, and then we will reach such things. Or else be satisfied that I can solve more than half of the questions with just the theory that I have learned so far. And if I find something unusual like this, I will just let it pass. It's your choice.